Hey everybody, and welcome back to Inside Out Beautiful Life by myself, right here on my YouTube channel, Inside Out Beautiful by Jupiter and Seven. Excuse me, but I'm still getting back into the swing of things. If you watch my first comeback video, that would be like the first video of this year. Period. I did say that I do not have a regular schedule yet. I'm working on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The goal is every Tuesday, every Thursday, I do a video. So as you know, it's been about a week, I think like 8 days. But that's what this channel is all about. It's all about self-improvement and it's all about self-transformation. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So when I'm not doing these videos, I'm definitely working on self-improvement. I'm working on my business, and my brand is called Inoj Health and Beauty. I have a new hair oil that I launched, so I'm really busy working on that. We'll get into that later because this channel is mainly about self transformation. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the videos and make sure you comment because we're going through this together. We're not looking for perfection. We're just simply looking for correction. Okay. We're looking for that path. We're trying to follow that path that God has paved for us. And so, that's what self transformation is. You know, you're on a path, but maybe you just don't know exactly where you're going. But today I wanted to talk about acceptance because I think that acceptance is very important when you're working on improving yourself, when you're going through a transformation. And to be honest, we're always going through some type of transformation in life. No one wants to stay where they are. So excuse the train. So I'm going to talk a little louder. But so I want to talk about acceptance, and I think that, and I thought about this. I had a week to think about it. And I had a lot of things going on in my life where I was able to meditate and pray on it and get some answers when it comes to acceptance. So I think there's two sides when you're going through working on self improvement to acceptance. One is there are things that you can accept or have to accept, and then there's some things that you absolutely will not accept. And the two sides of that coin are, when it comes to yourself, you don't have to accept anything you want to change, fix, maneuver, work on. You can change it. You do not have to accept any situation that you're in. You don't even have to accept any thought pattern that's going through your brain. The second is when it comes to other people. You have to accept some things and some things you don't have to accept. But I find it easier when going through a self transformation or going through just self improvement to go ahead and accept whatever it is. And when I say accept whatever it is, I don't mean that I have to stay in that same environment with something that I don't want to accept. What I'm saying is accept whoever or whatever for what it is. It makes it easier for you to move on because that's not your baggage. I talked about that in my follow your path video. You're not going through this journey with a bunch of baggage. It just makes things so much harder and heavier. And then you don't have room for the things that you want. So let's talk about ourselves first because this is about self-improvement. Any quality about you that you know you can improve, that you know needs to change, you do not have to accept it. Don't accept it. Don't accept it. You're trying to improve yourself. So you're not accepting anything that you don't feel is operating from your higher self. You don't have to accept it. Don't accept it. And I'm not giving a suggestion. I'm telling you, if you are following this journey with me, if you're going through a self transformation with me, do not accept it. You are not helping yourself in no way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay? When it comes to others, and as much as we're talking about self improvement, unfortunately, we're not in this world by ourselves. We're not traveling the journey alone. It wouldn't make it a journey if you were traveling alone. So, if you say any relationship, we've all been in those situations where someone feels that they know us, right? I literally was just in this situation. Someone said, you did this, and I know you did this. You must have did this because I know you. I found myself I almost got stuck in. I almost got pushed into going back and forth. No, 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 no. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. But I pulled myself back. Okay? That little voice in my head told me, accept it. Accept that person for thinking that they know you. Accept that part of that person's personality. We're not walking through. You have other things to do. You are not going any further on your journey. You are not walking one more step on this path with trying to prove yourself to this person. This is what they think. Let them think it. Accept it. I promise you, if you are going through any type of situations like that where someone is, maybe they're wrong about you. Maybe in their heart of hearts, they really feel that they know you. Maybe in their heart of hearts, they feel that they're right about whatever it is. Accept it. Accept it. Let it go. If you got to meditate for a few minutes, if you got to say a quick prayer, if you got to have that brief meeting with God, do it. But accept it, because it's not you. Remember, the only things we're not accepting is things that have to do with us. That is self-transformation. It's self-transformation. It's not self-transformation and uncle's self-transformation and auntie's transformation and even children's transformation. We're all on our own journeys. We're all walking the path. Now, some people make that journey a little funner. They may make it a little more loving. They may make it even a little bit more exciting. But at the end of the day, it's your journey. It's your transformation. Think about that. Just have that. What helped me is I literally kept that word in my head for a while, acceptance. It was almost like a Sesame Street episode in my head or something, acceptance. And throughout each day, I just had to find out what it is I was willing to accept and what it was I wasn't willing to accept. There are still so many things I'm working on, and I will probably be working on until I'm 150 years old. Things about me that I'm just not willing to accept. I'm just not. And as I say in other videos, because we're not on this journey alone, and because we are genuinely trying to improve ourselves, we are having our ears and hearts and souls open to what others, people that are close to us, people that we know care about us. We're opening up to, we're open to their feedback, right? Because just like, businesses, they want to know how, just a restaurant, they want to know how you feel about their food. They want to know how you feel about their service. And it's the same thing with us. You can't expect to improve yourself if you're not listening to others' feedback. So it's like, it's a balance. It's a huge balance. We all know life is about balance. I talked about that in one of my older videos, and I will talk about it again. But balance is like the key, and I feel like acceptance and balance. We just have to know what to accept and what not to accept. And the easy way to understand acceptance when you're going through this journey and you're trying to self-improve, you're trying to get that business off of the ground, you're trying to become on the dean's list if you're in college or something like that, we got to know, what do we accept, what don't we accept? Are we going to accept waking up with, this is something I've also struggled with, waking up with everything that's going on in my life that's just like so negative or just in the way, there's all these stones being thrown in my path? Or am I going to wake up grateful? Am I going to wake up ready to promote my oil? What am I going to accept? Of course, I'm going to accept waking up and doing something to better myself. Waking up with positive thoughts. Because when you wake up with negative thoughts, it just spirals and spirals and spirals. And now you're accepting those negative thoughts, and the positive thoughts are just sitting there like yelling like, hello, I'm here. I'm trying to assist you. But yeah, so I won't make this, I won't make it too long. I try to keep the videos brief because self-transformation, self-improvement is already a lot of work. And there's only but so much I can say to assist you. But I can share my journey, and that's what this channel was about. It's about other people just seeing a real life person going for the better, trying to operate from my higher self. And it is work. It's a lot of work. But just remember that. Keep that word in your head. It helps. Trust me, it helps. It helps. It really helped me for like a week. Acceptance. What am I willing to accept, and what am I not willing to accept? Okay, what situations do I want to remove myself from? And what situations do I want to say, okay, you know what? You don't have to necessarily remove yourself. You love these people or you love this person, but at the same time, you're going to have to accept them for who they are. You can't tell them what they need to change because their voice in their head is not is not the same voice that's talking to me. Okay, my voice is my voice. Their voice is their voice. Your voice is your voice. So we all know what we're willing to accept and what we're not willing to accept. But at the end of the day, as far as self improvement, you know what you don't want to accept. And then you know what beautiful qualities you have that you are willing to accept and you want to keep. You accept it, you honor it, and you're proud of it. Right? All right. So until next time, actually I'm going to put links up to my products if you are into, natural health and beauty. And I'm gonna try to get back to some of those videos. It won't be as much. It might be like a Sunday or something where I just show you a day in the life of Inoj Health and Beauty, like I used to do with my daughter. But I'll put the links up if you are interested in the hair oil. It's available on Etsy. I have a website, and then you also can go to Facebook, Inoj, INOJ, Health and Beauty. All right, and that's the Inoj Nourishing Hair Oil. And until next time, happy transformation.